On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems,
The table at the back, I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
sentimental family heirlooms,
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
and the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures
1,800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
and makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
It looks quite stylish, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Your vinyl's come back into fashion, hasn't it?
Yeah. Very sort of retro, as I say now.
A classic.
An auction house is a great place to work if you like being taken back in time.
Oh, you're all right, Nick.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not playing, I'm working.
Really?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
going to be one lot.
Yeah. Did you build that yourself, the farm?
I did, I assembled it myself. It's just pure instinct on
Because
this
it's a little bit Blue Peter-ish, isn't it?
one. Yeah, why?
Because guess where we're going today?
We're going to see an ex-Blue Peter presenter.
Correct.
All right.
But probably one of the most famous.
Anthea Turner.
Anthea Turner, yeah, we're off to Anthea Turner's house. Well, technically we're off to her dad's house.
Okay.
But she's going to be there.
All right, oh, up for that. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, I'll let you finish playing with your tractors and I'll grab the van keys.
All right, I think I'll see you out there in a bit.
When Anthea Turner joined Blue Peter in 1992, there was nothing she couldn't do with a toilet roll and sticky back plastic. From there, her fame grew, and so did the body of work that turned her into a national treasure. But she's never forgotten her roots in Stoke-on-Trent.
I used to think that, of course, people who lived in the south, everything was bigger and better and glitzier and more wonderful, and why wasn't I brought up here in the first place? And I cannot tell you how glad I am that I wasn't, that I was brought up here, have my feet on the ground, I had great parents and a really close family.
It's a 3-hour drive to the Turner family home in Stoke-on-Trent. The city's second most famous export is its ceramic industry, after Anthea, of course.
I think you're quite looking forward to this one, aren't you, Nick?
I am actually, yeah, admittedly, yeah.
You remember Anthea Turner off telly?
Yes, very
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Well, I kind of grew up with her to a point.
We're actually going to her dad's house. It's where she grew up, you know, it's the old family home.
Generally, it's known as the money tree.
The money tree.
Anthea's father, Brian, who's 90, retired from running the family furniture business nearly 30 years ago. He's made a huge decision to sell his home.
It's quite a big property, you know, for one person to be rattling around in, and there's quite a lot of land attached to it. Unfortunately, Anthea's mother, Jean, died last year, so I'm here by myself. But as you get older, of course, it all needs looking after. And I've reached the grand old age now that it's impossible for me to do the work I used to do.
Which means selling the family home. Which means, of course, selling lots of the things in it, because we won't be able to fit them all where Dad's going to live.
As the house is already on the market, there's no time to waste. So it's lucky that the cavalry is on its way.
Here we are. Well, it looks nice, this, Nick, doesn't it? Oh, what beautiful gardens. Hello.
Angus. Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Thank you very much. Brought Nick with me, yeah.
Nick. Wouldn't be the same without Nick,
No,
would it?
I know.
Come through. This is Brian, my dad.
Hi, nice to meet you. You're all right?
Yes, thank you. You?
Good. I'm very well. What a wonderful house you have.
Yes, we moved in 1977, bonfire night, actually.
Moved in with a bang then.
Yes.
So a new chapter.
And at
Yes.
90, it's good to have an
Yes.
adventure.
90, my word.
Yes.
Wow, you're looking
Yes.
good on it. If I understand it correctly, we're not really sort of emptying the house today. It's really sort of setting you on that journey ready for when the house sells.
That's right. The apartment Anthea's got, where I'm going to live, is completely furnished, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down to the last knife and fork.
Yeah. Being Stoke, we couldn't come and not see porcelain, ceramics and pottery. And
Yes. Well, yes, I think we bought our first piece, about 60 years ago.
yeah.
And I think living
So
in
it's
Stoke-on-Trent, you generally, by osmosis, you soak it up.
So you into your pottery then, have you?
And I know it's the craziest A-level to have. I did pottery, craft and design.
So you've got a pottery A-level?
I've got a pottery
Is
A-level.
that standard in Stoke that you have to do that?
Yeah, you can't leave Stoke. You can't get on the M6 southbound or north unless you've got pottery A-level.
It's time to take a look around Brian's house and decide what can go in this first stage of selling up.
There's a few things in here. This is, what's it called? Is it because it's a nursing chair?
Yes,
is it?
they refer to that.
Yeah.
Victorian nursing chair, yes. They're always traditionally fairly low-seated and a nice sort of upholstered deep button back there.
Nursing chairs were set low so upper-class mothers could maintain their poise and corsets while breastfeeding.
Absolutely fine. I mean, the Victorian furniture's having a bit of a hard time, but, would be absolutely fine to go.
Brian has quite a few bits of silver, pieces he bought and inherited. Nick makes a start on packing them.
It is a big spoon, isn't it?
Yes, very
Yeah.
A ladle.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
One piece has caught Angus's attention.
Have you had it a long time? What's your history with it?
About, I should say, 50 years at least.
It's an interesting spoon, and it's in the style of a 17th century spoon, and we've got the Dutch marks here, and then what we've got on the back is we've got the English marks, the import marks.
Yeah.
So it was imported into the UK in 1871, so it would have been made, in the late 1860s, 1870, in the style of one from the 1600s. So yeah, lovely thing, I think interesting, but in reality, we're probably sort of £100 to £150 in the current market.
I don't think you should ever underestimate the pressure of downsizing. And I've had to do it. I got divorced and had to downsize drastically. So I know only too well the emotion of making decisions about what has to go. And everything has a memory.
In the end, they decide to keep the spoon in the family for now.
How do you think your dad's doing? Because, I mean, it is quite a wrench, isn't it?
I thought I was going to have a battle. And he went, no, you're right. I don't want him to be lonely.
Yeah.
And I think he understands that. And I want to look after my dad.
Time is ticking, Angus. There's a lot to get through.
That's quite a good mirror, that, isn't it? Actually, when you look at this from a distance, it looks beautiful. You thought, wow, is it silver? But it's been silver plate. We've got a base metal there, and then it's been plated at some point. It's had a bit of a hard life. It's a nice thing. It's very decorative, and this sort of thing does sell well. We're probably sort of £70 to £100, something like that. Brian's got a really lovely Worcester porcelain collection, and Worcester's one of the top names in English porcelain, and arguably one of the longest running English factories that there were.
Royal Worcester was founded 70 miles south of Stoke in 1751. It was fit for royal tea parties and world famous for its exquisite designs.
And actually, these were all hand-painted by artists. They employed a team of artists to paint these lovely scenes on it there. This style of Worcester is hugely popular. 20, 25 years ago, would have done a lot of money, created a lot of excitement online. Sadly, although there's still a market for it, they have gone off the boil somewhat. People aren't having cabinets full of decorative ceramics like they used to. So I think in the current market, a set of 9 like that, we're probably looking about sort of 300 to 500 at auction. I love this. So this is a real traditional form of pottery and it's classed as slipware. You can see where it's all been layered up as it's been made. So the best thing about this is it's made by Anthea Turner, 1975, and I think that is wonderful. It looks like, you know, it could be a much earlier piece. This could easily be something from the 1800s.
This vase is staying with Brian, but there's plenty more that Anthea made earlier.
Anthea, you're a talented lady, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but this is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything that you made and you came home with.
The big question is, are you going to let me take one of these unique pieces?
Well, perhaps somebody would like that.
A mug, yeah. Is it signed? It is, isn't
Of
it?
course it's signed.
Look at that. Well, I think that's the star of the day.
Pack it really carefully, won't you?
I will.
Like bubble wrap and everything.
Yeah, we've got a whole box just for this.
Oh, thank you so much.
Angus and Nick have picked and packed over 30 items from Brian's house.
I think it's a new chapter in Brian's life. You know, it's going to be tough walking away from this family home that's been here his whole life. And at 90, he's starting that new adventure in London. You know, you've got to take your hat off to somebody like that. But I think it would be lovely to be near his 2 daughters and his grandchildren. So it's all very positive, sad, but also very positive. Well, slight problem.
Ah, so you're not in a lot. Can't go with Angus.
Must be in the van.
I know.
Well, yeah, next thing's auction day, so
Yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That's all they need, a narrow drive in reverse gear with a van full of ceramics. Be careful with that mug, Angus. It could be worth a small fortune.
You all right, Mark?
How was your trip?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
147 miles later, and Angus is back in Kirby Moorside. No need for heavy lifters on this trip.
Oh, then.
Hey, hang on, we're not finished
right,
yet,
okay.
Mark. Nice gilt sort of fire fender. A little bit yesterday's taste, sadly, but still good quality, aren't they?
Well, that's what they'll sell it, won't it, the quality?
Yeah.
Right.
Inside, Brian's 16 pieces of Royal Worcester are getting the once-over by senior valuer Chris.
So one of the good things about Royal Worcester is that it can be quite easy to date sometimes. They use what we call date ciphers on many of their markings from the late 19th century all the way through the 20th. If you looked at the base there, you've got a letter for W and then a various range of dots, and I think there's, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they started a W in 1950, plus 9 dots, that's 1959. That tells me that was created in 1959. There's no rare dates or anything like that. What you're really looking for in particular, especially with these painted pieces, is the pattern itself and who painted it. This particular one, it's not worth a great deal of money. It's a nice little thing on its own, but not quite what they used to be.
Amongst the haul from Stoke is the Turner family silver.
Straight away we can see that it's Indian.
And it's caught the eye of sale room manager Jeremy.
Simply because of all this very, very fancy, it's called repousse or hammered work on it. And all this is done from the inside, and it's got this fantastic bird in amongst these flowers here. So it's a really pleasant thing. And it is a rose water sprinkler or a rose water dispenser. So rose water would have been used to make either your clothing or your atmosphere where you were working to smell more pleasant. We're going to call it a piece of silver because that's what we think it is, but it doesn't have a proper hallmark on it. Indian silver's notorious for not being hallmarked. I mean, probably about sort of 1900, that sort of date, maybe a bit earlier, but a really, really super thing, fantastic quality.
Six weeks later, Brian's house has been sold, so the need to get rid of his collectibles is more urgent than ever.
So you're all excited?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, wondering if everything's going to, you know, get a fortune for us.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best. But I think we should be all right. You know, some nice bits of silver. So you know, there's been a bit of pre-sale interest. So we'll see how we get on. Why don't you come on in and have a look round?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the chair.
That was a rescue chair, actually. It stood outside our workshops for a good 6 months before it was rescued. So we had it repaired.
When you spend years, or well, my entire life, seeing all of these pieces in the house, and now I'm seeing them in an auction room, it feels a bit odd, to be honest.
Yes.
Anthea and Dad Brian, you know, they've got some really good lots in really good quality, some nice bits of silver, which I think are going to do well. I think Anthea's, you know, I think she might struggle actually today, seeing the items there that she's grown up with.
One of the lots Anthea is finding most hard to part with are the 9 Royal Worcester dessert plates. So she set the reserve at £800. That's 300 above the estimate.
Buying things is easy. Letting things go is hard.
Well, there's no going back now, Anthea. The bidders are waiting. Helping the online customers today is Charlotte and Eleanor, while Vanya is on porter duty. All that's left is for Angus to take to the podium and unleash the public on today's catalogue.
Morning, everybody. Morning. I feel like a school teacher. Great.
First out of the gate is the pretty little mirror that's seen a lot of Turner family life.
£40 for the dressing table mirror there, 40 bid, 42, 5, 5, 5, 5, all came in at the same mark though. £48 it is, then at 48.50. Fresh bid online at 50, it's 55. At 55 it is, might as well round it up to 60. 60 and bid at 60. 65 it is, then at 65 it is, then at 65.
Sold, and the ornate mirror is heading to a new home in Lincolnshire.
I think that's a good price.
The first of Brian's Royal Worcester collection is up next. A Burslem squat baluster vase.
5, 5, 5, 45, lovely piece. At 45 it is, 48, 50, 50 and bid at £50 it is, then at 50, at £50 it is, 5, 5. Go on, you know you want to. 55 at 55 at 55. You're buying a bit of Anthea's childhood here. At £55 it is, then at 55. Weekly. 60, thank you, madam. At £60 it is, then at 60 it is. In the room at 60, you might... 65. 65, you're out at 65 at 65.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
What about those 9 dessert plates that Anthea doesn't really want her dad to sell?
The group, first 4 of them showing there, the group of 9 Royal Worcester dessert plates there. £300 a bit at 300 at £300, £100.
Angus is going to work hard to hit Anthea's £800 reserve.
340, got a bit of interest coming in now. 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480. I've got £500 bid at 500, 520, 540, 560.
If you want to change your mind, Anthea, now's the time.
620, serve
What we should do, if I look at Angus, we can stop it. What do you think?
Well, I should let them go.
At 660 then, we all done at 660. I'm selling that at, you're offering 680. I have a bid of 680. At 680. At 680, £700 a bid at 700, at £700 it is, then at 700. At £700.
That's £200 over Angus's estimate, but £100 less than Anthea's reserve, so those plates will be going home after all. Moving on. What's up next, Angus?
This is the most elaborate fire fender you've ever seen. There we go. The Rococo style there. We've got bids all over now. 110, 120. 120 a bid at 120 is it now? 130. 140 bid. 140 at £140. Any advance now? At 140.
I'm surprised that's gone for such a high price.
Now it's the turn of the family silver. starting with the Rosewater sprinkler.
International interest, no less. 100, 110, 130, 140, 140 pound a bid at 140, 150, is it? 150, 160, thank you, 160. At 160, we're all done at 160. 170, thank you, sir. 170 in the room. At 170 it is. 180, 190. At 190, 200 just in time. Thank you, sir. At 200 it is then. Selling then. At 200 pounds.
That's a good one.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
The bachelor's tea service for all you bachelors in the room.
And the bids just keep on coming for a pair of Edwardian coffee and tea sets.
120.
Adding extra sparkle to the auction.
At 200 pounds.
And results. So it's a triumph for the silverware. But can Angus keep the momentum going?
Now, the lot you've all been waiting for. This is the Anthea Turner 1978 pottery mug, signed and dated.
St Dominic's School for Girls, can I just point out?
£30 for this rare Anthea Turner mug. 30, whip it! £30 online at £30. At £30 it is then at 32. We're off now. 32 it is then at £32. At 32, 5, don't miss out now. 35, anywhere is it now? 35, they're back in. At 35 it is then at 35. I'm going to sell then. 35 it is then at 35.
Yes! Anthea's mug will soon be on its way to live by the sea in Redcar. Finally, the nursing chair. Once abandoned outside Brian's workplace, now being wheeled in like the old lady that she is.
Beautiful Victorian nursing chair there. There we go. £50 start me. 50, 50 and bid. 5, 60, 60 and bid at £60 at 65, 65, 70 at £70.
Nursing chair dispatched, and overall it's been another great day of bidding. But how did Brian and Anthea fare?
Hi, you all right?
I was surprised how good well, I thought it was a good sale for the silver.
Well, there was the Indian silver.
Yes, yes.
Well, which has gone back to India. Sold to somebody in India.
No, oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so that's sold to India.
I love that. That's the best story.
So what did sell means that you'll be taking home £1,385.
Yes, okay, you're right.
Overall, the results Anthea and her dad were pretty good. You know, the silver sold particularly well. Fantastic that the rose sprinkler went back to India. I think overall they're very happy.
We've still got a lot more than there's already here.
Yes.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
So somebody's got to buy it at some stage. So.
This was our practice, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I think now I've pulled myself together, now we won't dither so much.
The result of the day is her mug. I mean, what an outstanding result that was.
Yes!
I think her dad's going to be turfing a few boxes of Anthea's childhood pottery out and cashing in on those in the future.
Auction houses are full of surprising collections. Every day brings the chance of yet more.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
You all right?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, good. Got a job to go and do in Cheshire.
Right.
And you might have heard of the chap, Simon Gregson.
Coronation Street?
Coronation Street, yeah.
They're going to the home of soap royalty Simon Gregson, or Steve McDonald to Coronation Street fans. He first stepped onto the Corrie cobbles, aged just 14, after producers visited his school in Stoke on a casting call.
We were in assembly and I thought, ooh, people from TV. It was all like fairy tale land, you know? So I'd never acted in my life. So I'm like, I really don't know what to do here. So anyway, they said, look, this is the premise, just act out a scene. I think the scene was, Mum and Dad have gone out for the night, you throw a party, something goes wrong. I was like, oh, I'm well-versed in this area. So I just kind of acted out what I did at my Mum and Dad's house.
They cast him immediately. Now, 34 years later, he's still one of the show's most enduring talents.
Steve still got his cab business, he's got his crazy wife who everyone's frightened of. But, you know, it's great. I just go in and we just abuse each other all day long, you know, loads of banter, and then go home. It pays to go and have a laugh. I'm very, very lucky.
And so is specialist valuer Mark, who doesn't often go on house visits.
Well, it's about time I got you out of the sale room, really.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since I've been out.
I think you're going to be in for a treat, Mark.
We are crossing the Pennines again, and we seem to go across them a lot.
It'll take the duo 3 hours to get to actor Simon Gregson's home in Wilmslow in Cheshire. What people don't know about this soap legend are his magpie tendencies, where he'll collect just about anything.
He's clearly into engines and fast stuff, and he's got like go-karts and electric scooters and mowers and stuff, so I thought best bring you to have a look at those.
Yeah.
But it's not just motors. Simon has other tastes too.
It started off with fossils, and my friend rang me and said, "Why are you collecting dinosaur fossils?" And I genuinely said to him, well, they might be worth something one day. He said they've been in the ground for 260 million years. I think they've reached their peak.
He's got 3 boys.
Yeah.
And clearly, I mean, that typical dad thing that we all do, of buying toys that you think they might like that you really want yourself.
Exactly.
And I think he's decided that it's time to thin those toys out.
My wife's gone mad and said, get Angus and the crew round and get rid of all your stuff. Hence why he's here.
Oh, here we are, nearly drove past it. Don't worry, I won't squash you. That'll do. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I brought Mark with me today.
Hi, Mark.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good stuff. How is it that 2 Yorkshire lads can help then?
Well, I've got an eclectic mix of bits and pieces lying around.
So you need to have a bit of a thin out and move stuff on.
Yeah, move stuff on, hopefully make a little bit of cash, go towards my eldest first car fund.
Right, yeah.
I don't think he has any idea about how much things cost or what will get insured, but he's slowly coming round to the idea of having a cheap car.
Oh, shall we take a look in the garage?
Yep, let's go.
Have a look. It's your typical garage, isn't it? Bit of all sorts. You clearly like tinkering with engines and gadgets.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I go through phases, then get bored very easily. This was one of them, the go-karts.
Yeah.
Me and the boys were going to go and race this, but the boys are so heavily into football. We've never used it. The chap who bought it off, he hardly used it, and it is what it is. It's been outside for a bit.
Bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's really... He reckons it'll do about 70 mile an hour, this thing.
No way.
Hmm?
God, you wouldn't want to be sat in that, would you?
No, you wouldn't. No.
So, potentially a few bits in here. You happy for us to have a root around?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, have a rummage. Don't kill yourself, because it is a bit messy.
No, it's all right.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
All right.
All right, happy days.
While Mark starts to sift through the garage, Simon and Angus pay a visit to the annex.
What a great room.
It started off as the boys' playroom, and it's now become a place for the boys to bring all the friends, you know?
Yeah. And these are all sort of bits that are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Starting with the old arcade machine here.
Fantastic.
Loads and loads of games on there, all the old retro stuff.
Is that something you've had a long time, then?
Yeah, I've had that a good few years, yeah. But no one really plays on it now.
A bit old school for the lads.
It is a bit, yeah.
And I've actually got a few fossils. Is that a phase you went through?
My wife bought me a Mosasaurus teeth for a Valentine's Day gift, and I loved it.
I mean, it's an unusual Valentine's Day gift, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, what you buy the guy that thinks he's got everything.
And
the Ferrari tools, yeah. I used to have a
and
classic Ferrari.
I was going to say the Ferrari's gone, so you don't need... Yeah.
So I don't need the tools anymore.
Yeah.
Never used. I just thought it was a nice little item to go with the car.
OK, so plenty of auction potential in the annex. What about other collectibles from Simon's phases?
I see this is the watch phase, then.
That was the very small watch collection. Yeah. The Rolex I bought in 2002. It's a Rolex Submariner date, and I think I paid £2,300 for that. I'm pretty sure Rolexes go up, so that might be worth a punt.
But it's not just watches in Simon's jewellery box.
And what are they? Cufflinks?
They're rare Corrie souvenirs.
They were actually gifted to us all in 1995, I think.
Well, that would have been to celebrate...
It's 30 years.
35 years.
35
It says
years.
1960 to 1995.
There you go. 35
Coronation
years.
Street.
They've just been in a drawer, never been seen the light of day ever since. I'm not going to wear them because I'm frightened of losing them, which is the same reason that the Rolex is going. What's the point of having all this money on your wrist?
Back in the garage, Mark's found another stash.
Maybe something of interest.
Yeah, I'll have a little read through.
I'll carry on.
Yeah, excellent. Well done, Mark. Handcuffs, I mean, as you would, you know. It's that 1916. And these are military issue because they've got the broad arrow mark on it. There you go, military handcuffs. I've never been in a set of those. I was never in trouble with the military police when I was in. Missing their key, but it's a fairly standard one.
While Mark starts to pack up Simon's relics and some artworks, Angus has spotted something on the bar.
What have we got? Oh, there we go. It's a bottle of Madeira. Now, a lot of perhaps younger people might not know what Madeira is. Well, it's sort of similar to a pause. It's sort of a sweeter version. And this is particularly good. We've got it all marked up there because this is a war period one, 1914. Nice wax top on it. And what's important is you do get sediment in this, which we can see there. But what we don't want is too much seepage, so the gap from the neck doesn't want to be too low. That's a bad sign.
A gap may mean there's been a leak and oxidization. But don't worry, Madeira is virtually indestructible. One drinkable Madeira, bottled 300 years ago, recently sold at auction for £25,000. This one will go for a little less. The Madeira needs no help getting onto the van. But it's all hands on deck to lift the go-kart and the gaming machine.
Right, back to Yorkshire. Well, what an interesting day. Simon's a great guy. He clearly goes through phases, collecting bits and bobs. We've got a Rolex watch. We've got some fossils. We've got a retro arcade machine. I mean, it's just a random mix, but I think that sums him up. I think his wife's going to be happy that he's let some of it go. Simon, we're all done. We're all loaded up. I mean, it's quite a mix.
Yeah, been through a lot of phases.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it turned out well in the end.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you on sale day.
Yeah, see you then.
All right, cheers. Bye.
See you, bye. It's not as decluttered as we all want, but it's on its way to being decluttered. I can actually start to tidy up a bit now. So, yeah, it's all very positive. It's all good.
With such a diverse load, every valuer back at base will need to draw on years of experience to price up this collection.
Morning, Angus.
Hi, Jack. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
The next day, the team are back in Yorkshire to empty the van and start documenting Simon's things.
Oh, we're so strong, Jack.
Over the next 2 weeks, the team collate every item into 27 lots, which will go into the catalogue a week prior to the sale.
I knew that was your favourite thing off the job.
Yeah. Not very often you get a chance to hold a good, nice example of a woolly mammoth tusk. The thing about this, Angus, it's not actually fossilised into stone. It is the real thing. So well preserved.
He said originally it came up in the trawler net, so it's come out from the seabed, which is, you know, it's just incredible what's beneath our feet, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah.
I think that's potentially, what, 4,000 years old? Longer? The tusk's a hard one because they can make good money if they're in, I mean, although it's well preserved, it has lost a lot off the bottom, so who knows?
And what about that Rolex? How much cash might that bring in?
It's a Submariner, and, you know, it's water resistant down to 1,000 feet, so this is a professional watch. It's not just to look good. Now, they range massively in price depending on the variants and various different things. You know, some Rolex Submariners can be over 100,000, up to even 300,000 pounds. The majority, however, are sub 10,000. So this is in that category, you know, still several £1,000s worth and still a very good thing. So I'm very confident that his watch is going to sell well.
3 weeks later, and actor Simon Gregson arrives for auction day.
Morning.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, how you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, thanks,
Good,
Angus,
yeah. Yeah, you looking forward to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't wait. First
Good.
time for me at an auction, so
Yeah.
look forward to it, yeah. It's when
Okay.
it's your own stuff, even better, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had a bit of interest, yeah.
Cool.
Well, why don't we come in and have a look around?
Okay, happy days.
Enjoy yourself.
Ta. It smells like a museum. It smells like an antique shop. Maybe because it's a room full of antiques.
That could be it, Simon.
Trevor the Velociraptor, right, Trev?
One of the many models that's been cluttering up Simon's house along with his Ferrari tools.
They are a lovely set of tools and they cost me a fortune. So I'm hoping that they go for money. But knowing me, I'll probably get £24 for the lot.
Simon's a great guy, but he's got quite a mixed collection. It's a mixed bag. A Go-Kart, a Mammoth Tusk, and a Rolex watch. I think we'll be all right.
One thing's for sure, the boss is going to do everything he can to push up those bids. Helping to monitor online customers today are Jasper and Jack, while Sammy is on porter duty. Gavel polished, Angus is performance ready.
Onto this lovely collection from the other side of the Pennines.
Oh.
The Madeira is up first, bottled more than a century ago at the outbreak of the First World War.
Ooh, for the connoisseurs of you out there, where should be for this? 150 bid, £150 a bid at 150.
The bidding opens high.
160, 170.
Online bidders push it even higher.
170, 170, 180, 190. 190, you won't remember drinking it, but it'll be good. 190 it is, then we're all done at £190.
Not a bad start for the Madeira.
It's the only thing I've ever made money on.
Go back to reality now.
Next is a lot that's definitely the oldest thing in the sale.
This is the bit of Mammoth Tusk that came up from a trawler, I think, is that right?
Yeah, found in the North Sea. I did have quite a large collection of fossils, but
Yes.
my youngest child buried them in the garden. So in years to come, there's going to be a lot of surprised archaeologists.
But this is the bit that survived the Great Burial. Where should we be for this? 50, 55 we're off at 55 a minute, 55 it is then at 55. 60, 60 a minute, £60 a minute, 65, £65. 70, £70 a minute, 70. At £70, you all came in on the same nose there at 75, is it now? 75, 75 a minute, £75 a minute, 75. At 75 it is then at £75.
Sold to a buyer from Leicester. Here's hoping they don't bury it in the garden. Now for that gaming machine, looking for a high score in the auction room.
Where should be? £200 start me for it, £200. This superb arcade machine. 200, we're off. At £200 a minute, 200 it is. At 200, 210, 210 a minute, 210, 220, 220, 230, 230 a bid, 240. One more, go on at 250, 250. 250, 260, 270, 270 a minute at 280, £280 at 290, one more for you. Go on, 290 at 290, 300. At £300 it is then at £300. We're all done at 300.
Happy days.
5.
So the gaming machine gets to be played for another day. What about the go-kart? Who will be speeding away in that?
It's fast. It's got its cover, it's got a stand and everything to go with it. There we go, where should be for it? £300 start me, £300 for the go-kart, £300 surely. I mean, it's great fun as this. Yeah, otherwise we'll put it into our big Automabilia sale. New lease of life, midlife crisis. Can see some of you in this.
Angus will try and find a bidder in a specialist auction later. Hopefully there's a buyer waiting for the next lot.
Now this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
Maybe not.
I can open at 160, at 160, 170,
Aha, there are bidders online.
180, 180, 180 it is then at 180 it is then at 180, 190, 200. At £200 it is then at 200. 210 anywhere is it now? At £200 it is then at £200 at 200.
Well done, Angus. Happy, Simon?
A bargain.
And he's not finished yet. From luxury goods to fighting crime and those Edwardian handcuffs.
There we go, where should be, please? Got £20 straight in at £20 a minute, 20, at 22, 5, 5, £25 at 25 it is, then at 25, 28, commission's out, at £28 it is, then at 28, we're all done for the handcuffs, at £28, 30, fresh bid, 30, £30, the handcuffs at 30, I'm selling it, 30, 2, 32, I know every pound helps, at 32 it is, then at £52.
And who knows what the new owner from Joly is going to do with those. It's the turn of Simon's watch collection, and after rattling through 5 of them, including a Casio G-Shock Rangeman,
at £210.
a Seiko stainless steel chronograph,
170.
and a job lot of timepieces, including a Victorian pocket watch.
Selling at 48.
Angus turns his attention to the star of the show, Simon's Rolex Oyster Submariner.
He's selling this to buy his son a car. And they've gone up in value, cars.
Not as much as Rolex, come on.
It's a good piece, is that there? I can open at 3.6, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. 4,000, 4.1, 4.2 I have. At 4.3, fresh bid at 4.3, 4.4, fresh bid at 4.4, 4.5, 5,000, thank you. At 5,100, at 5.2.
A handful of bidders just won't give up.
5.4, 5.5, 5.6. At 5.7 it is. It's 5.8. 5.8 it is, at 5,800. Anybody else like a Rolex Submariner? At 5,800 it is, at 5.8. We're all done at 5,000, 5.9, just in time. You might as well round it up to 6. It'd be a nice round number, wouldn't it? 5.9 it is, at 6,000, thank you. £6,000 bid, at 6,000 it is. At £6,000 I'm going to sell then, at 6,000.
So the Rolex is off to a new owner in Leeds.
That's Alfie's now getting the bus and I'm getting a car.
I think he's joking. How much will he get to spend on it?
You're right.
Yeah, good.
It was an experience for you, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, you know, regardless of whether stuff went for less than I expected or they went just right. The whole purpose is to get money for Alfie's car.
Well, you'll be taking home £8,256.
Yowzers, how much we got for everything?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, no problem at all. No, thank you very much.
Thank you, Angus.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
And I hope Alfie gets the car.
I'll get him to drive past your house and bib in a way of gratitude. When you go into these kind of things, you never know what's going to happen. It's an auction. You don't know who's there on the day. But you have to think about it sensibly. A lot of it has been sat in a box in the garage. A lot of it has been sat in a drawer in the house for years doing nothing. And now it's been turned into proper money. So great, just from stuff lying around the house.
I think he's enjoyed it. I don't think he really knew what to expect. But the best thing is, you know, it's going to cover the cost of that car, that first car.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems
The table at the back.
I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
Sentimental family heirlooms.
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
And the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures.
1800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
And makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
Mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Jack's tying up. Maybe Angus, actually.
That's terrible, Angus.
Removal men Gary and Pete consider themselves the creme de la creme of loading and unloading the auction house's vans.
Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
But while their hands are full of furniture, Angus is calling on the help of specialist valuer Nick for today's job.
Nick.
Hello.
Hello. Say what you see.
Nice telephone box.
Yeah, but imagine if it was blue and said police on it.
It'd be a TARDIS.
Correct. We're going to go see somebody who's the longest-running Doctor Who companion.
Oh, Fraser Hines, is it?
Fraser Hines, it is. I knew you would know
I'm
that.
a bit of a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
There you go, Nick. You're in for a treat then. Fraser Hines appeared alongside the second Doctor, Patrick Troughton, as his trusty assistant, Jamie McCrimmon, for a whopping 116 episodes. Hines also starred as Joe Sugden in Emmerdale for a mammoth 2 decades.
Well, not a huge drive today. It's over 2 hours. Going to a little village just outside Lincoln.
OK.
Yes, they'll be meeting Thesp Fraser, king of the long-running TV character, at his home in Bassingham.
I've been acting, crikey, I think nearly 60 years. It's amazing. I'm still at it as well. I think my career highlight would be Doctor Who, definitely. We'd still be in the TARDIS now, because we're having so much fun. 3 of the happiest years of my life.
He's done a lot. I mean, he's been in the business a long time. I mean, he started as a child actor in movies.
I think I was 11 when I did King of New York, a Charlie Chaplin film. It's great. If I'm back home having a supper party and somebody says, oh, Ian McKellen said to me that when I was doing The Hobbit, I said, well, Charlie Chaplin once said to me, and the knives and forks go, clack, clack, what? There's probably only 4 actors that actually are still alive that worked with Charlie Chaplin. And luckily, I'm one of them.
Well, I think it should be quite an interesting job, although I need to ask him why on earth are Yorkshireans living in Lincolnshire?
I'm a Yorkshire Scotsman because my mother is Scottish and I was born in Yorkshire, so people say, can't get any meaner than you, Fraser.
Watch out, Angus. And this Yorkshire Scotsman is taking no prisoners when it comes to this clear-out. With plans to move into a smaller property that perhaps seems bigger on the inside, some of his worldly possessions have got to go.
Well, I wanted Angus to come today because I've got quite a few things just gathering dust. If you look at something, go, memories or history. If it's history, you can get rid of. Memories you keep. As simple as that.
OK, I think I understand. And what are the plans for any profits?
I want to go to Australia to see my nephew. He lived in Melbourne, so he's getting time off from work, so he's going to turn around with me.
All right, here we are, Nick. I'll pop in and see him and see what's what.
All right, well, I'll hang on here until I wait further instructions.
Hello.
Angus.
It is indeed.
Fraser.
Fraser, good to see you.
Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome to my humble little abode.
I mean, looking round, you've got racehorses everywhere.
Me on my horse, excavator lady.
So you're actually a jockey?
Yeah.
What?
I had my racing colours, Yorkshire TV colours, black with a yellow chevron and a brown cap for the earth.
Yeah.
So that was it, yeah.
So we're having a bit of a fin out today.
Yes, definitely, yes. I've dug some lovely stuff out for you. I've got some lovely antique stuff like Bessics. I've got some lovely old pictures and paintings. I've got Doctor Who stuff.
Aha, some things from his illustrious career. What's first?
How's about this here, look? My original Emmerdale Farm cap.
Hey, still fits.
Yeah, yeah, if the cap fits.
Well, I've got mine with me as well.
Yeah.
I think I prefer mine, but what do you think?
Good. So the peak is quite strong. So when I did milking scenes, I used to spin it round like that and do the milk. And somebody said, why are you doing like that? Because if you do it that way round, it's very sensitive for cow's udders. And the peak is jagging it, so you have to wear the cap back to front.
I think I'll keep my cap, but I can definitely sell yours for you.
A great first find. I'm sure there's some Joe Sugden fans in Kirby Moorside.
And look now, this is a one-off, Angus. It was at the 50th anniversary Doctor Who party, and every Doctor and his companion had a table decoration.
Yes.
Patrick was always playing the recorder. That was his little trait.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, it was left there, and I said, what's going to happen? They said, well, we're going to throw it away. I went, well, I'll have it. Because I thought, one day, you know,
it's unique, isn't it?
There's going to be a collector who will think, crikey, I've got a one-off.
So you're happy for that to go?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Yeah. Right, well, I best go get a box for that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll get packing.
Boxes at the ready, Nick.
Hey, Nick, you all right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's not huge amounts, it's mostly small items.
Yeah, I'll bring some boxes.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Right.
Leaving Nick to get a head start on the packing, Angus goes hunting.
With Fraser's love of horses and racehorses, I'm not surprised to come across some of these ceramic figures. Now, this one's by Beswick, and Beswick was founded in 1894, I think it was, and they predominantly made decorative figures of animals. This could be Fraser in his heyday as a jockey. Now, when we look at the base mark, this is a relatively modern Beswick piece. So the original piece like that would have been from the early 20th century, that particular model, but it's been recreated later on with this more modern Beswick stamp on it. If it was the earlier version, it would be a bit more interest, but still a good thing.
This 70s remodel could still fetch a few quid on auction day.
Hopefully, we can take that, and that will be a winner for Fraser.
What's this? It's got a space rocket on the front of it. No, Russian space food. That's really interesting. Well, there'd be a big difference between space food that was actually made with the intention of sending it up to the space station. That would be a lot of money. This is more of a kind of a gift pack, an experience just for civilians to enjoy. Cherry drink, I've got banana parfait. Of course, you've got some borscht as well, which is a special Russian Eastern European dish. They're all in tubes. You know, it's literally, that's how you eat in space. I mean, they've been eating this since the 1960s. I'd have to try it. I would definitely try that as an experience. But like on a night with some friends around or something, hey, try this, have a bit of proper space borscht. It'd be quite a fun night.
I bet Fraser has had a fun night or two in a career that spans 6 decades.
You've been in a film with Charlie Chaplin, is that right?
Yes.
And do you think, although it came at the beginning of your career, do you think that's one of your career highlights? I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah, it's got to be, yeah.
Yeah.
That and Omar Sharif lending me his Rolls Royce.
Oh, that was very nice of them.
In Austria, yes. We were making a movie, and I was playing chess with him, and he said, what are you doing tonight? I said, I'm taking a young girl out dancing. How will you get there? I said, I'll take a cab. He said, I've got a lot of lines to learn. I'll lend you my driver. Lovely man, lovely man. The next day he said, how was yesterday? Oh, thank you so much. Lovely day, lovely evening. Is she beautiful? Oh, beautiful. Are you in love? No, 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 no. Would you mind if I took her out? Yes, of course. Here's a number. And I started to laugh. He went, why are you laughing? I said, I bet this is the first time that an actor who's not even on the poster got to the girl before you did. He went, yes. The only time. You could see him thinking, never again.
I mean, what a fascinating chap. And he's got a real mixture of items. You know, there's not loads of things, but what I really like is a lot of these items really speak volumes about him, whether it's the Beswick racehorse, relates to his racing career. You know, we've got his cap, iconic cap. And, you know, we couldn't come here and not get a bit of Doctor Who memorabilia.
Talking of which, it's the TARDIS. But this one seems to have a phone in it.
Right.
So where are we going? In my house?
Yeah,
well, you're taking me.
I'll introduce you to Nick.
Hello, Fraser.
The Doctor's assistant meets Angus's assistant.
My colleague is our, well, sort of in-house toy and model specialist.
They can't all be time travellers.
Have you seen one of these before, though?
I haven't seen one of these before.
Yeah.
No. Oh, nice, though.
Yeah, and it works. That plugs into your normal socket.
Yeah. You're much better off having something interesting like that in your house than a normal.
Oh, I think yes.
It's a centre point, isn't it? It's a talking piece. And how long have you had it?
Oh, God, crikey. I've got to have it at least 20 years.
So that can go, can it?
Yes.
The lads get to work with loading up all of Fraser's things. And after 90 minutes of hard graft, the job is done. Well, almost.
Now, this is interesting because this is a very, very famous picture. Pharaoh's horses. This won't be the original painting. If it is, I can retire, and so can Fraser. But the original painting was done, I think it was around about 1848, by John Frederick Herring. Now, Herring is become a renowned painter, and this is arguably his most famous artwork. And as such, students or artists copied Herring. Now, there have been examples that have made thousands. Now, I don't think this is in that league, but it's still a fantastic piece. You know, it's got a fair bit of age, this. The early 20th century, turn of the century. Now, there isn't a signature on this, but, you know, we could be well into the high hundreds for this. Yeah, today's been a good day. Fraser, well
done.
We're all loaded up, yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you.
I get to meet you guys again over a pint up in a good Yorkshire ale or champagne, who knows?
Yeah,
Depends
well,
how the sale goes.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, we'll see you on sale day.
Yeah,
I know you'd be delighted to be back home.
Look forward to it.
See you.
Cheers.
Right.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nick. Well, it'd be interesting to find out what other people think of stuff I'm selling. You know, whether they agree with me thinking, yeah, that's brilliant, or tumbleweed comes in.
What a fascinating day. You know, the thing I'm most excited about is that painting, the Pharaoh's horses. You know, very speculative. Could that run away and do some good money? Hopefully it'll be galloping away.
Let's hope you're right, Angus, because Fraser will be banking on every last penny to make that trip to Australia a reality.
Hello.
Hey, Charlotte.
2 hours later, Angus arrives back with Fraser's items and the team gets straight to work unloading and preparing them all for auction. Something has caught sale room manager Jeremy's eye.
This is a really nice object. Super thing. It's a cigar humidor. The purpose of the humidor was to keep the contents, i.e. the cigars, in perfect smoking condition. If a cigar isn't kept at the right humidity, you can get one of two problems. First one is they get too damp, hence they won't burn at all. And if they get too dry, then they burn really quickly. It was considered quite the thing to keep your cigars properly in the early part of the 20th century, and would be very important that you had a really good quality humidor. Obviously today, there are less people smoke, it's less fashionable, but the people that have them now want a nice one. It's a really good quality example. Absolutely fantastic.
Nick is taking a closer look at a set of 4 whiskey glasses and a decanter he brought back from Fraser's. And it looks like specialist valuer Chris wants a nosy.
All right, Chris.
Oh, just take a seat if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this then you've got?
It's a commemorative set of RAF World War II aircraft. So you've got Spitfire, Hurricane, Mosquito, and of course a Lancaster. Yeah, what's quite important about this is it's 80 years ago that the Dam Busters raid took place.
Of course, it's 80 years this year, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the night of the 16th and 17th of May 1943, and not all the bombers came back.
No, they didn't.
Quite a few were shot down, but they destroyed two dams, 2 of the 3 dams.
That action itself was probably what made that aircraft so iconic. It's a nice set, actually. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that you want to put in a cabinet and just leave there. It's the kind of thing I'd actually want to use that.
Unfortunately, though, the actual stopper has been broken off and re-glued. Different orientation.
There, you can
now.
see that there, yeah. And that is going to affect it, unfortunately.
It will.
It's still a nice set, though.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
It's been 5 weeks since the clearance, and Yorkshire-born and bred Fraser is back on home turf.
I kept passing signposts. Oh, I remember that place. Oh, I remember that place. Oh, I remember there. I remember here, there.
Or any particular lot you're worried about or excited about?
The humidor, if somebody...
Humidor should sell all right.
Cigar smoker, yeah.
But maybe a picture might do all right.
Well, you're the expert,
well,
not me.
We'll see, we'll see. Come on, let's go have a look.
Yes.
Fraser has 18 lots in today's sale, and there's a few minutes to spare for him to take one final trip down memory lane.
God, good old days.
Any cash made will be going towards Fraser's big trip to Australia. Think you can raise him the airfare, Angus?
I don't know, we've had mixed pre-sale interest. There's one or two things that have had a bit of interest in them.
The old Doctor Who phone box, which is a real phone box, actually.
And of course, we're hoping there's some very strong Doctor Who fans online that are going to really bid on those items, because, you know, they're fairly unique.
It reminds me of Patrick Trout, so I'll be sad to see this go. Apparently, Angus has high hopes for this.
The star of the show is that picture, the Pharaoh's horses. I really, really rate that, so it'd be interesting to see what that does.
Well, we're about to find out. You can feel a buzz on the auction room floor as excited bidders take their seats. We've got Charlotte and Eleanor keeping a tentative eye on those internet bidders. Joe is taking phone bids, and we've got Porter Vanya on the floor. Saddle up.
Right then, it's gone 10 o'clock. We can get on the way then.
And they're off.
We've got the Basic horse there, the jockey taking the fence. It's you, isn't it? There we go. Where should be for that? 60 bid, £60 a bid at 60 it is, then at 60.
A flurry of bids come in online.
Same mark. 65, 70, 70, 70 a bid at £70 a bid, 555, 75, 80, £80 a bid, £80 it is, then at 80, £80 it is, then at 80, 85, steady on, F5, 85, 90, £90, so keen, the bidding twice. At £90, it's like a horse race at 90, 95, £100 is it, 100 it is, at 100 in the room, at £100, at 100 coming into the final straight now. Any challengers coming on the outside? No, it's at 100 in the room, at 100 we're taking the last fence, at 100 the gavel's up, at £100.
Hey!
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait in.
The horse and jockey kicks us off nicely, bringing in some healthy winnings. Next up...
Fraser's cap there, as worn as Joe Sugden. There we go. Where should be for this? Famous cap. £40. 40 and bit. 2, we're off now. 42. 5. 8. 50. 50. At £50 it is, then at 50. Selling, then at £50.
A Joe Sugden admirer right here in Kirby Moorside gets this. Now for the nest of recorders, a memento of Fraser's cherished years working with second Doctor Patrick Troughton.
There we go. Where should be for this? 40, 2, 5, £45 are up to 45, 48, 50, 50 a bid, £50 a bid at 50 it is, then at £50 at 50 it is, then at 50, at £50. There we go.
It's good, though. Angus is good.
So this is the Doctor Who TARDIS telephone. Where should be for this? I've got several bids. They start at 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 a mat, 5, 100, 110 for the TARDIS.
I'll even sign it.
You'll even sign it if we get another bid. You can have whatever you like on it. There we go. At 110. We're all done at 110. 120.
Ooh, a bidder in the room swoops in just in time.
120. At 120 it is, then at 120.
Yeah. Well done.
It's time for Fraser's Humidor that Jeremy had high hopes for.
I've got £100 bid, 110, 120, 120 a bid, 130, 130 a bid, 140. Are you in at 140, 150, 150?
Oh, that's better.
£150 it is then. We're all done the humidor up 150.
That's right.
Another good sale.
That is then at £90.
And over the next 5 minutes, Angus puts 11 more of Fraser's lots under his gavel, including the Russian cosmonaut food.
At £20.
The whiskey decanter set.
We're all done at £20.
And 2 bright red retro telephones.
Selling then at £50.
Before moving on to the final lot, the reproduction of Herring's famous Pharaoh's horses.
Of course, after John Frederick Herring, who did the original there.
It's grabbed a lot of pre-sale interest, this one.
Where should be for this? I've got phone line. Net comes straight in at 480. I've got 500. 500 a bid. 500 a bid at 520, 40, 60, 80, 600.
Internet bids are tumbling in.
40, 60, 80, 680, 680 a bid. 680, 700 online, 720, 720 a bid. 720 it is, 740, 760, 760, 780, 780 a bid. 780, 800, 800 a bid. 800 it is. £800 at 800. You all right? £800 at 800. But on the phone, 820.
And now a phone bidder wants in.
820, 820 on the phone. 840, 860. 880, 900. It's on the phone at 900. Selling then gavel up at £900.
Wow.
And with that, the sale is done. Fraser has big plans of taking a trip to the land down under. But have his collectibles raised enough for him?
Fraser!
Wow, what about that?
Was that all right for you?
Over the moon, and particularly the three rearing horses. You work like a Trojan up there.
Well, I suppose you'd like to know how much money you'd be taking home.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, you know.
Yeah, you've forgotten about that, didn't you?
Well, no, I'm from Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire. You never forget.
Well, we're taking home £1,817.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. God, that's brilliant. Well, that's my airfare to Australia to see my nephew, then. Great to be back in Yorkshire. Oh, I think, in fact, I'm going to stay in the night and go round Yorkshire tomorrow on my way home.
I'm absolutely delighted for Fraser. The big result was the picture. It sold really well. He was really surprised, the look on his face. You know, it's moments like that that make that job worthwhile. He's been an absolute gent. We've had a great day, and I think he's very happy.
Have you seen what this is, by any chance?
It's an electric shock.
No, it's not.
Treatment.
Really?
A lot of weird and wonderful things come into the auction house. And this nifty tool could be perfect for Angus to keep his staff in check. Talking of checks, these two look like they're dressed for a day of lumberjacking.
All right, Angus.
Oh, yeah, you're all right, Jack.
Yeah, not too bad.
Interesting you bringing a radio in, because we are going to go see a radio DJ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, she's done lots of other things.
OK.
It is the wonderful Jenny Powell.
Oh, yeah, tell you what, I listened to her on the morning.
Yes, Angus and Valuer Jack aren't going to chop down a forest. They're off to help Jenny Powell. From Top of the Pops to Wheel of Fortune to Loose Women, Jenny has graced our telescreens since she was a sprightly 16-year-old.
I basically entered a competition back in the 80s. A TV station were just looking for new faces, and there were about 4,000 people that turned up. So when I won that, it was quite a feat.
4 decades later, she's still at it.
Now gone into podcasting and a lot of radio. So, yeah, I have to say, I'm doing everything I love to do.
Hopefully that includes hanging out with a couple of checkered Yorkshiremen.
You forgot to let me know your wardrobe choice today. Maybe we'd just say it's company uniform.
Angus and Jack have got a 120-mile journey across the Pennines to Jenny Powell's house in Manchester.
When I was young, the thing to watch on telly was Top of the Pops.
Oh, I used to watch that as well when I was younger.
So she used to present that, and that was a massive show. And we're going to meet her and her daughter, Connie.
Jenny actually has 2 daughters. Her youngest, Pollyanna, aged 14, and her eldest, 22-year-old Connie, who, when she isn't visiting, lives down south.
I'm an artist, and I live in London. But I obviously love coming back home.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yes, when Connie isn't stuffing her face with Mum's home cooking, she's upstairs in her childhood studio.
I absolutely love it. It's like where I first painted when I was younger, so it's like very sentimental.
But nearly 10 years of spills and splatters are starting to take their toll.
Paint is just going everywhere else apart from on the canvas sometimes. Wherever you go, it goes on the bottom of your feet, and then those feet go elsewhere around the house, and then it goes on your clothes.
It's like living art.
You see what I mean? She talks her way out of everything.
So the penthouse studio has got to go. But luckily for Connie,
we've got lots of space in the shed, if it was cleared out, of course, for maybe Connie to do her work in there. Don't you agree, Connie?
Yeah.
So clearing out the shed is first on the agenda then.
Right, Jack, we're somewhere along here.
The house, Jack. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, Elsa.
Elsa.
Angus, Jack, Jenny. Welcome to Powell Towers. Come in.
Thank you.
Powell Towers, where Jenny has lived for 13 years, is a traditional Victorian townhouse made up of 5 bedrooms and stands 4 stories tall.
So how is it that we can help today?
The truth is, I've got a lot of pieces that have come with me from various other houses, but I don't necessarily use them all. Time to let them go.
And what are the plans for any money raised?
Want to help Connie out, because we've got a couple of ideas, haven't we? We like an exhibition. And...
Yeah, I'd love to put an exhibition on in London. That's kind of my plan, in my next steps of my plan.
So, yeah, it'd be great to help her out.
Excellent.
So do you need us to, like, show you around?
I mean, that would be helpful.
First up on the tour, the shed, and hopefully soon to be Connie's new art studio.
Oh, welcome to Shay Shed. Shay Shed Jenny. I don't know. I've never invited anyone into the shed before.
Have you not? Well, we feel very privileged and honoured, don't we?
Yeah, so you should. I'm sure you've seen these beds before.
Yeah,
these
sort of a
French
French walnut bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing is you've got the mattress, because quite often they're a 4 foot rather than the modern standard 4'6", and then that makes it tricky.
But this bed, I used to go out with, you know, Take That?
Yeah.
So I used to go out with Jason Orange. He eventually bought my flat, and in my flat was this gorgeous chandelier. And I said, right, Jason, you can have buy my flat, but I'm taking my chandelier. And he went, no, I want to keep the chandelier. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll have the bed for the chandelier.
OK, right.
So there's a story to that.
So...
Take that if you want.
I will take that, yes.
Oh.
We've also got this amazing chest here.
Yeah, I like that.
My lovely fiancé, Martin. I met him 10 years ago. He lived in New York, so we used to go around all these amazing furniture shops. And this is from Brooklyn in New York, so that's a little bit, but it's got to go.
OK.
Jenny's making some tough decisions to clear some space for Connie.
Anything in the house, or is it just what we've got in here?
No, I've got, did I not tell you? You know it is called Powell Towers?
Yes.
Yeah, well, right at the very top,
yeah,
there's another beautiful bateau bed. They're very heavy, very awkward to dismantle, really difficult to take down 4.5 flights of stairs.
Right.
So there's that bit, and then there's some other stuff which is down in the cellar, which is 4 floors down.
She's enjoying this.
Basically, my home is your home. Have a good rummage round.
Well, I'll go have a look around the house, Jack. Do you want to make a start?
Yeah, I'll get started on all this.
Well, there's a lot of big, bulky bits. These old antique-style beds, we struggle with them. We really do. But, you know, there's some interesting pieces, so we shall see.
Good luck.
While Jack gets to grips with the shed, Angus starts in the basement. And what's this?
OK, so we've got a 4-panelled room screen. It gives you privacy, it can act as a room divider. I mean, folding screens have been around for a long time. I mean, you think back to them in the Victorian period, and then it's in the early 1920s and that sort of thing. I think this is a 20th century one as opposed to a much earlier piece. But it's a good thing, and we should be all right selling that.
A good start. Anything upstairs?
Jenny?
Hello?
I found your secret room.
Oh, you're in my boudoir.
Some like little things that I've done before, like interviews and stuff with, you know, like Sylvester Stallone there. And this one, look. More Brian Blessed. Yeah, but he was my favourite after you. Yeah. He's a really interesting guy. Also Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was incredible.
Yeah.
I was quite in awe when I first met him. But what I did was, I thought, how can I break the ice? And I found out that there was this book that changed his life when he was back in Austria and he was a kid. It kind of, it made him want to live the American dream, you know, get out of Austria. And I bought him the book, and there was a little tear in his eye.
Oh.
And he was like, how did you know about this journey? And I went, I've done my research, Arnold, that's why.
Speaking of doing your research, how's Jack getting on in that shed?
So this is the typically French walnut bed frame. I can tell it's French because you've got this lovely sort of Rococo design. You've got these fantastic swirls there and the floral aspects. It's almost like a seashell pattern there as well. It's really lovely.
Rococo, deriving from the French word rocaille, meaning rock or broken shell, was a design style that first emerged in France in the early 18th century and was commonly seen in furniture, art and architecture.
It's not that old, only, maybe 100 to 150 years old at most. They're not fantastic sellers' beds, but you never know, someone might just fall in love with the design.
Good, good. One for the van. Meanwhile, Angus is steadily making his way up the rest of the house. Connie's art is definitely a fixture here.
There's art all over the house. I mean, this is like the gallery, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like a gallery, home gallery. So I do like big, large-scale canvases, but I'm just thinking, would Angus be interested in possibly trying to auction off one of my smaller, like line drawing nude pieces that are just on paper? I sketch them out first and then I paint over them with black acrylic paint.
So potentially we could take one to the sale?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have a think about which one.
Fantastic. Yeah, well, I'll let you flick through and see potentially which one you want to send. And, yeah, I'll keep looking around and we'll get some stuff loaded on the van.
Finally, the top floor.
Mum wasn't joking about paint on the floor, was she? So this is the bed. That's going to be fun getting that out. Now, the trouble is with a lot of these old beds is they're so small, which means they're very difficult to sell. Maybe you'd use it as a window seat or up against a wall with some big scatter cushions on it. It becomes more of a sofa, or what we'd call a day bed. You can recline and relax.
Angus?
Let's go get Jack.
Poor Jack. This ain't going to be easy.
There's 46 steps from the basement to the very top. So, yeah, we're going to have a work cut up. No, we're going to mark the walls. Right, come back to me a little bit.
Ah, not the best start.
The trouble is the screws on it, they're the typical French bolt. They're just a round head and you have to put the right size nail in it to twist them out.
After 30 minutes of fiddling and hauling, the bed's on the van. Now to tackle the rest of Jenny's things, one floor at a time. And after 20 trips up and down those stairs, all 46 of them...
Oh, it's heavy, this, Jack, isn't it?
Oh, God, it weighs a ton.
The lads are nearly finished.
It feels good. I feel like lighter and brighter. So, no, it's almost been therapeutic, I'd say.
And there's just one last thing to load.
Did you decide which one you're going to let go?
This is actually my favourite one.
Right. So you don't want to let me have that one?
Yeah, no, I would like to let you have that one.
OK, brilliant. And this one's signed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually signed.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you. There we go.
The boys are done. And now all that remains is to show Connie her new workspace.
So...
Oh, wow. Gosh, it's like twice the size, twice the room.
It is.
Look at that.
Can you visualise now? You could actually cover all the walls in your paintings too.
Can't wait. Thank you, Angus.
You're very welcome.
And it's been a pleasure to have you in Powell Towers.
Today has been exceptional. Angus just got this amazing energy, so positive. Do you know what? I've just enjoyed it. And I have all my trust and my faith in him. No pressure, Angus.
So this is my first auction where it's my art in it, and I'm actually really scared.
Well, what a day. A lot of it is sort of furnishings. Potentially the hardest thing's going to be the beds because of the size that they are. So we've got our work cut out on sale day.
Jenny will be hoping all of her items sell, Angus. If she plans to fund Connie's big art exhibition, good luck.
All right, Mark.
Back at the auction house, the team wastes no time in starting the process of researching and cataloguing all of Jenny's things. Sale room manager Jeremy has found a frame for Connie's painting, and now it's ready for auction. He wants to get art specialist Charlotte's take on it.
So, Charlotte, What are your thoughts on this?
It's quite interesting. It looks as though it's been done in possibly a single brushstroke or maybe a few, but it doesn't look like the brush has been taken off the page much.
Oh, I see. I never thought of that.
I think that style of painting is quite popular at the moment. But this is a really nice example of it.
This will be the first time that any of her works have appeared at auction. Are you confident, or...?
I really like it, personally. I suppose it's slightly more difficult because she's obviously a new artist. People don't know her name yet.
Then you have to start somewhere, don't you? So, and luckily she's starting with us. We will be offering it to a huge, potentially international audience.
Yes, upwards of 800 bidders could be tuning in online from around the globe on sale day.
It'd be great if it sells.
Jenny gave up 30 items for Angus to take away, from beds to spoons. Jack is investigating a cast iron urn.
It's very Baroque in its style. Now, Baroque started in Italy in the 17th century. It's very stylised, like this piece is. I particularly like this cherub on it. It's quite a cheeky little grin on the chap there.
Baroque is an elaborate style of architecture, art and design. One of its defining characteristics is its use of human figures.
It's such a lovely piece to look at. I'm pretty confident it's well over 100 years old, so it's definitely in the antique bracket. It's really lovely. It's probably my favourite piece from her job, actually. I really do love it. I can't see this not selling on auction day. This, I can see a lot of people interested in it. I'm sure it'll do very well.
After a 3-hour drive, Jenny and Connie have touched down in Kirby Moorside.
Thanks for having us.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
You excited?
Very excited. A bit apprehensive.
Are you?
Yeah, well, you know, what if nothing sells?
I think it will.
Oh, okay.
We've had a bit of pre-sale interest.
Oh,
yeah,
have you?
on a few bits.
Okay,
yeah. So,
all right.
Well,
Okay.
why don't you come on in and have a look round?
Please.
With a few minutes to spare before the auction begins...
See, when it's out like that, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, I forgot it's actually quite nice.
I know.
Jenny and Connie say a final farewell to their things.
Oh, I feel quite nervous.
It all looks a lot better now that it's in here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Most of their items is furniture, which is always a hard sell. Some of it will be all right, but I suppose the one lot that I'm really hopeful that we sell well is Connie's artwork.
I think that looks fantastic. You should be
Yeah,
proud of
me
yourself.
too. Are you a bit biased because you're my mum?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? I think they're such happy-go-lucky people that I think it should be a good day.
Do you know what I'm really looking forward to? Seeing Angus in action.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if he's going to come in a sort of like superhero outfit, fly down off the balcony.
Not all heroes wear capes, Jenny. Angus will need some extra strength up on that rostrum today, though, because any cash raised will be going towards the important objective of funding Connie's art exhibition. Charlotte and Eleanor will be keeping a watchful eye on anyone checking in online, and we've got Porter Vanya on the floor.
Morning, everybody. Morning. I feel like a school teacher.
First up, it's the French Rococo walnut bed that once belonged to a certain ex-boy band member.
So I used to go out with Jason Orange, and now we're getting some interest.
And this was your bed?
And at the time, that was his bed.
Connie, I'm so sorry.
There you go.
No, sorry, me too.
Sorry. OK, carry on.
Straight in at £100. At £100 a bid at 100 it is then. 110, 110, 120, 130. £130 it is then at £130.
A sprinkle of showbiz can go a long way.
Might have to go and have a lie down on that bed.
Next up,
Lovely sort of bronze urn there. There we go. It's a nice thing, is that there? And I've got a £100 bid. £100 I bid. 110, 20, 30, 40, 150. £150 it is then at 150. I'm going to sell then at 150.
Jack's favourite item goes to a buyer in North Yorkshire.
That's great.
It's the wooden chest that Jenny and fiancé Martin bought in New York 10 years ago.
It's really nice. Sorry about the cup stain on the top. Just needs rubbing
Mark.
down. Oh, I pointed it out. I'm sorry.
Quick, Angus, stop her.
You can't take your mum anywhere, can you?
120 and bid at 120 it is then. £120 it is then. 130 and bid at 130. 140, 150, 160. £160 it is then at 160. We're all done. At 160 I'm going to sell then at 160. 160.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Nicely done. And over the next 5 minutes, Angus flies through 11 more of Jenny's lots, including the French walnut sleigh bed,
I'm starting commission bid at 50.
a Rococo-style dining chair,
£55 at 55.
and the Oriental room divider.
At £100 it is then at £100.
Shifted a lot of stuff, haven't we?
Before moving on to the main event, it's Connie's painting.
And we've got the artist here.
I'm the artist. Hello.
There we go. Where's me for it? £30 start me. £30. Come on. £30 at 30. 30. We're off. We're off.
A bidder online likes it.
32. 32 it is.
Ooh, and another.
35, 38, 38, 40. £40 a bid at 40.
See, it's going now.
£40 it is then at 40. 45 it is then. 48 £48.
It's still climbing.
50 bid. 55, 55 it is. 60 and bid at £60. At 60. 65 and bid at £65. At 60.
I'm having palpitations.
At 65.
You've done good there.
Thank you.
It's a great result. A keen bidder in North Yorkshire snaps up Connie's painting.
I think he's been glad to see the back of us, to be fair.
So Connie's auction debut was a success. But what about the total raised? Have Jenny's items brought in a healthy sum to put towards Connie's all-important exhibition?
Angus!
Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
I'm surprised how I feel. Because I do feel a little bit emotional.
Do you? It's
Yeah.
kind of cathartic, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
good
what you
word,
say.
Connie.
No,
Good word.
I suppose the best result, of course, was the picture selling.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad it sold. It's so cool, like, to be there and actually watch it get auctioned off. I don't know if it was cool or it was very scary, but it was
Scary? Have confidence
Yeah,
in
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's definitely giving me more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose you'd like to know what your budget is.
Yeah, I would.
You'll be taking home £1,070.
That's brilliant.
That's really, really amazing.
And isn't it
Thank
brilliant
you.
where it's come from? So all those memories that I had and all those things, now, you know, we're going to make new memories and you're going to have an amazing career.
I'm just absolutely delighted about Connie's picture. That was #1 mission of today, and we succeeded in that.
First auction done.
You've got some cash now for your art career, but a big tick in the box for me has to be the fact that it means I get that spare room back upstairs.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
Now, this is a good thing. I know a lot of you in here own Ferraris.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Welcome to Powell Towers.
Blimey, that was a knock.
Nice to see you.
And
Come
you.
on in.
Hello.
Turn prized possessions collected over their lives
And these are potentially to go, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a bit weird.
into piles of cash.
If we auction this, we're going to go halves on the profit.
Come along as he visits their homes.
Basically, my home is your home.
Anything that doesn't fix cars can go.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
And uses his expert knowledge
If this is right, this could be something very special.
to uncover hidden gems,
The table at the back, I like more than anything else.
Yeah.
sentimental family heirlooms,
This is a problem when your mum and dad keep everything.
and the super strange.
So, how do you have Houdini's sack?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house, where he sells their unwanted treasures
1800 for Lawrence's pumpkin.
and makes them lots and lots of money.
Yes. Thank you very much indeed.
Where did it come from?
She got it in Hong Kong. You'd leave it there, wouldn't you?
Whether it's from the Far East or the final frontier, the auction house sees treasures from all sorts of exotic places, which makes working here many things, but it's never dull.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hi, Angus.
I'm going to take you out in the van.
Oh, good. Where are we going?
Cheltenham. Very nice.
OK, who are we going to see?
Wow. Hello? No, I'm at an auction. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Ciao! Ciao!
I'm not sure. You have to tell me.
Dom Joly.
Oh, was he on I'm a Celeb?
Yeah, but he was famous for Trigger Happy TV.
OK.
And the giant mobile phone. OK, you're a bit younger than me.
no.
Come on, we're off to Cheltenham.
Charlotte was just a toddler when Dom hit our screens in 2000 with the anarchic comedy show Trigger Happy TV. And he's been tickling the nation's funny bones ever since, as a travel writer, visiting offbeat destinations, and more recently, as a DJ.
I want you to call in if you feel you can argue with me that the best dog in the world is not a black Labrador. I mean, you're wrong on every level, but if you're prepared to try and argue that, then call in. So I suppose because I'm a bit older now, I'm slightly prouder of being an award-winning travel writer rather than an award-winning squirrel.
It's a 4.5-hour drive for Angus and Charlotte to Dom's home in the genteel town of Cheltenham on the edge of the Cotswolds.
Famous for its horse racing. Famous being a spa town. Lots of Georgian architecture, which is nice. We like that.
Seeing that.
Yeah.
Dom's home is an excellent example of that Georgian architecture. A gorgeous 19th century Regency townhouse, which he shares with his wife, 2 kids, and according to Dom, 2 of the best breed of dog in the world, Fitzgerald and Truman.
I have lived in this house now for 3 years, so I got it and completely ripped it apart and have done it up, and it's now nearly finished. But the reason I'm here is because Cheltenham is so beautiful, and in the last 10 years or so, it's actually become quite hip.
Dom grew up in Lebanon, and as a writer, he's visited more than 100 countries. A lot of things here are from his travels.
I've got some things that don't quite fit and that I need to get rid of. They don't suit the whole look. Also, unfortunately, I've had a couple of recent family deaths, which means that I've been left stuff that, to put it nicely, are kind of not in my style. I'm hoping to build a sort of banquette round the table downstairs. So I figured if I made any money from this enterprise, it would pay for that.
Dom's got some pictures up for grabs too, so art expert Charlotte could be in her element.
Lovely spot, isn't it, Charlotte?
It is. It's a lovely house, this.
See you living somewhere like this.
Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
Better start saving, Charlotte.
Oh, he's got dogs then.
I hope he's got dogs.
I think he's gone out.
It'd be a bit awkward. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, you're right.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm all right. Don't worry, he's not that aggressive.
No,
Don't
well,
it's fine.
Doors.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah, lovely, thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Wow, what a house.
Yeah, it's a mishmash. It's really cool. My last 2 places, one was ultra-modern, then it was a farm, and now I'm Regency, so... which is why I'm glad you've come, because I've kind of got stuff that needs to go in and out.
Doesn't fit. So what sort of thing is it that you're looking to part ways with?
Truman has an extensive collection of socks, and he is prepared to let one of them go for the right price, aren't you?
I should stick a hefty reserve on that sock if I were you, Truman.
The thing I really love, and this is the one I'm sort of loath to...
Yeah, I spotted those when I walked in.
So the very first thing I bought when I made some money from Trigger Happy, like the first grown-up purchase I did, I was walking past a shop in Notting Hill. I saw these and I absolutely fell in love with them.
These 4 early 1960s dining chairs were designed by renowned Danish furniture maker Niels Otto Moller.
They're very sought-after chairs. They've become very collectible. Potentially, they're quite good.
OK, that's good.
Not bad for starters. So, what's the rest of the house have to offer?
I'm loving this cabinet.
This is a sort of Ponzi equivalent of the man drawer. You know what I mean? It's like all the things you don't know where to put them. These, I wasn't going to show you them because...
Oh, sweet.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, this is quite complicated, but a friend of mine gave them to me I hate them. And he's not going to see this, I don't think, but he claimed, I think he thought this was like a really expensive, good present, and I just thought that is a £1 piece of junk.
You might be wrong there, Dom. These silver and enamel rabbits were made by Italian company Saturno, based near Florence, who've been handcrafting tiny animals since 1973.
They did lots of different animals.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the pair together are probably about sort of 80 to 120.
Let's do it.
Brilliant. There we go.
100%.
2 rabbits.
If he's watching this, I'm really sorry.
Brilliant. I'm loving this house. It's fantastic. Right, well, are we going upstairs?
Upstairs,
yeah, brilliant.
You stand guard over that silver, Truman, or chew on your sock.
So this is my library come man cave.
I would love a room like this.
Oh, hello.
Is that the actual phone?
That is the actual mobile, yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a look at that. Sorry,
go on
Charlotte. You're a little bit young for this. Okay, so this is the actual one that was used then?
That is the actual one. It's a bit of pop culture history, I think. I nicked this from a display outside a mobile phone shop in about 1999. I just picked it up, we got on a bus, we got to Oxford Street, got off, and there was a guy called John O'Coleman, who was an Australian DJ, and he was doing an interview, TV interview on the street, and I just ran up behind and I just went, hello! And, you know, that was it.
Needless to say, this iconic piece of comedy memorabilia is going nowhere.
I mean, you've got, you know, obviously some quirky items, quite a lot of modern art, but you've also got some quite traditional bits as well.
I genuinely have no idea what that is.
This is a carriage clock.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dom inherited this clock from an auntie.
You can lift that so it's in a protective case, so you
God,
can
that's
tell
so-
the time in your carriage.
That's actually really cool.
And
I had no
you
idea.
can take it out when you get to your coach house of the evening.
Yeah.
And put that on the side. And
Is
then
that...
you can...
It feels quite chunky.
Oh, it's heavy,
Is
yeah.
that a nice thing?
It is a nice thing. And what's even
More
nicer...
importantly, is that an expensive thing?
It's all right.
But that's one of my family things, and I've never used it, so if you can
Potentially
deal
that could go.
Oh, 100%, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
brilliant. Well, there we go. We're
You said
doing all right.
£2,000 for that?
No, you misheard that. Yeah. I wish.
Dream on, Dom. But this could get between 200 and 300 quid. So, Charlotte starts gathering up the goodies, while for Angus, the guided tour continues.
So there are a couple of different bits in here that I wanted you to have a look at. This is the wild card.
Okay.
I think I know, in fact, I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Okay.
But have you got any guesses?
Well, it's a bracket, it's wall brackets.
Yeah, it hangs on the wall. Shall I tell you?
Yeah, go on then.
You're never going to guess, honestly, it's so random.
Yeah.
This is a turban holder. So you take your turban off,
Yeah.
put it there, on the wall.
I can honestly say I've never sold a turban holder.
I think that one of possibly my grandfather bought this in Alexandria, not because he had a turban, but because I think he just loved the idea of it. But I have no sentimental attachment to it, and I have no turbans to hang.
Yes.
And I just thought it'd be a fun thing anyway, so...
Yeah, no, I like it.
This fascinating piece dates from the 19th century. Not a bad day so far, eh, Angus?
Wow. I mean, you know, I was excited about this job, you know. Tom Joly watching Trigger Happy TV. It was this fantastic, mad programme, and I really hoped his house would reflect that, and it really does. There's some interesting bits today. I'm quite excited about this one, and he's a funny guy as well, really. I just hope on sale day he's not going to turn up with his phone, because it'll disrupt the sale a little bit, won't it?
Talk about a nightmare phone bidder. While Charlotte gets busy with the boxes...
Truman, ready?
And Dom lays down the law to Truman...
Now, if we auction this, yeah, we're going to go halves on the profit, yeah? This is not all yours, because it's my sock.
Outside, Angus's treasure hunt rolls on.
I like this. What I generally find is, when I go to jobs, people never rate what's in the garden. They think because it's outside, they don't put a value on it. And actually, sometimes the garden is where we get the best surprises. Now, this one is a lovely metal bench, almost sort of strap work, and we've got these lovely rivets in it, and these arched tops, almost sort of Gothic style.
This antique bench is what's known as Gothic Revival, and this particular one dates from the late Victorian period.
I think in the current market, we're probably looking at about sort of £500 to £800. It's very decorative, and this slightly worn, weathered looks even better. I can sell things like that all day long.
There's no time to relax, Angus. There's work to be done here.
You all right, Charlotte? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm just looking at these Vanity Fair prints. This was Leslie Ward, wasn't it? Spy was the pseudonym he used, which sort of became synonymous with the magazine and the caricatures.
Spy was the alias of artist Leslie Ward, who produced more than 1,000 portraits for the British satirical magazine Vanity Fair around the turn of the century.
It was mainly sort of members of society at the time, so you had doctors, lawyers, writers.
There's quite a few sort of political figures and things, I think, as well, wasn't there? Yeah.
Dom has 3 prints up for grabs today. As the last of Dom's eclectic collection of goodies make their way onto the van, Angus and Charlotte are nearly ready for the long drive back to North Yorkshire.
That's us all done, I think, Charlotte, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Right. Oh, Dom, we're all done, we're all loaded.
Pretty zen in here now.
I know, it's emptied a little bit.
You can assure me you're actually an auctioneer. This isn't some weird burglary or something.
No.
Because if it is, you're really good. Anyway, thanks very much.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. I've got rid of stuff that I really didn't want, and it's going to be quite fun to come up to the auction.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll see you on auction day.
Show you some famous Cheltenham hospitality. Jog on, go on.
Right, OK.
Move.
Go on, Charlotte.
All right.
It's been great, you know, really funny guy, really interesting house to have a walk around. So I think, you know, he could have a good sale results. I've just got to manage his expectations a little bit, I think. He keeps saying things like hundreds of thousands and things like this. So, you know, he is a comedian, so I hope he is just being funny.
I'm still just not totally convinced that Angus is an auctioneer as opposed to, like, one of the world's most slow-motion and subtle burglars. So, as long as it's all above board, that's fine. Otherwise, I've just been totally burgled.
Now then.
Oh, you're all right.
Back.
Yeah, no, it's been all right. Yeah, there we go.
The next day, no time is lost loading all of Dom Joly's things into the auction house. One item Angus wants a closer look at is a tea set which once belonged to Dom's grandmother.
Oh, we've got this wonderful selection of what we call Amari ware. And Amari ware is very much an English term used to describe brightly coloured Japanese export ware. This was predominantly made for the export market to the West, and it's generally sort of an underglaze of blue, reds, golds, and sometimes sort of black coloration. Now, as it became popular, the British porcelain factories cottoned onto this. So they started putting Amari patterns onto their wares to help sell them with the current fashion. This is actually by one of the top English porcelain manufacturers. It's just marked on the inside, Chamberlain, Worcester. Now, that helps us date it around about sort of 1810, that sort of period. Chamberlain, Worcester, pieces by them can fetch a lot of money. The trouble is the condition. There's lots of hairline cracks, chips, and that really affects the price. So I think it'll be a fairly lowish come and buy me estimate because of the damage, but we'll see what happens on sale day.
Meanwhile, specialist book valuer Jack has laid his hands on a dusty old tome from Dom's bookshelves.
Are you reading again, Jack?
Yeah, you're always catching me when I'm reading.
What are you looking at?
Just looking at the Buick Select Fables you brought.
Born in 1753, Thomas Buick was a pioneer of wood engraving, a technique that involved carving highly intricate illustrations onto wooden blocks before covering them with ink and transferring the images onto paper.
Throughout his career, he did a lot of books, but the one that was predominant was his Select Fables of Aesop and others, of course, the Greek fables.
Yeah.
1879, the book was published. Just look at the detail that's gone into those small pieces.
I mean, of course, this isn't the standard edition, so this is going to have a premium for being a limited run, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's great about limited editions in the book world is it's generally no more than 1,000. In this case, it was only 100.
Yeah, no, I thought it's quite good. I was thinking sort of 1 to 200.
You're right on the mark there. I'd say that's quite a good estimate for it.
Good. Well, don't spend too much time reading.
No, I won't.
Yeah. All right, see you in a bit.
See you later.
Dom's made the 200-mile trip north to check Angus really does own an auction house and isn't just the world's most elaborate thief.
Hi, how are you doing? You all right?
Morning. How are you? Yeah,
Good.
good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Any particular lots you're excited about?
Well, I'm worried. I really want to get the chairs for a good price.
Yeah, well, we've got a reserve on them, so if we don't hit the mark, they're safe. Yeah.
All right.
Come and have a look round.
All right, cheers.
Dom's got 16 lots going under the gavel today.
I can bid, can I?
Yeah.
I can be dangerous. Oh.
An eccentric blend of curios and heirlooms.
My clock, my book, it's all there. Very exciting. I've come all the way up here. I want to make some cash. I have built my kitchen banquette since we last met. I now need to pay it off.
Dom may not be sentimental,
They are sitting in my chairs.
but today could be harder than he thinks.
And why are those people sitting in my chairs? That's just really... If you sit in my chairs, you're either invited to my house or you've bought them. But you don't just sit in them. What are they doing? Try before you buy. It's weird.
Relax, Dom. This is how auction houses work.
What are they going to do? Have tea in my tea set?
Angus, you should probably get this auction started ASAP.
He has got some really good quality items. The carriage clock, very nice.
Oh, look, my turban holder.
And, of course, there's one lot he doesn't rate at all, and that's those little bunny rabbits. Those lovely little rabbits in silver enamel. They're going to do well. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with today, and I'm looking forward to this one.
There's some kooky items up for grabs this morning. But today's IT specialists, Jasper and Jack, are already clocking some early online interest. Joe's got a phone bidder lined up, while today's porter Sam is ready too. Dom may be king of comedy, but as Angus knows, auctioneering is no joke. So leave your squirrel suits at the door, folks, and switch off your giant mobile phones. It's auction time.
Right then, morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got to this wonderful collection that came out of a very nice property in Cheltenham.
First up, the 19th century French brass carriage clock that comes with its original case.
Where should be for this, and I've got interest in this. I've got 120, 180, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250 bid. 250 at 250, 260, commission's out. 270, anywhere is it now? 280, 290, 300, at 320 and bid. At 340 and bid. 340 at 360, 380, 400. 420, 440, at 440. Any advance, the gavel is going up. Selling at 440.
You've got to be chuffed with that one, Dom.
Time's out. Very happy with that.
Now, who fancies a rusty old, weathered late Victorian garden bench?
Oh, this is a nice thing.
This is a great bench. One of the best benches.
There we go. Where should be for this? Can open at 600. That's £600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 700. At £700 and bid. Commissions are out. At 700 it is, then at 700. At £700 it is, then at 700. We're all done. At £700. Don't miss out. I'm going to sell at £700.
Sold to a bidder in the room.
I'm all right with that. That's pretty much what I paid for it, so it was all right. Got my use out of it.
The mid-century Danish chairs were bought with Dom's first trigger-happy paycheck, and he set a reserve on them of £1,400.
We open at 1,000, at 1,000 and bid. At 1,000, let's be on now. At 1,000 and bid at 1,000. And 50, 11, 1150, 12, 1,200 it is. At 1,200, at 1,200. We're all done at £1,200, at 1,200, at £1,200. That's not sold.
The reserve's not been met today, so they'll be saved for a future sale.
I'm disappointed about the chairs, I have to say. But that's because they were sitting on them, so no one could see it.
It's a real blow. Can Angus turn things around with the quirkiest item of the day?
This is, in fact, a turban holder.
Obviously.
Obviously. Very rare. It's travelled around the world, hasn't it?
It's held turbans all around the world, yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Where should be for this? £50 start me. £50 and bid at 50 it is. 50 and bid at £50 and bid at 50. 60, 5, 70, 5, anywhere is it now? It's £70, it's unique. Anybody else at £70, I'm going to sell at 70. You're all missing out, I'm telling you. At £70, at £70. At 70, I'm going to sell then at £70.
From Alexandria to Kirby Moorside, it's been snapped up by a local.
I think that's a fair price. There's not much call for a turban holder.
With the auction back on track, a trigger-happy Angus rapidly fires off a further 10 lots into the sale room, including the 19th century Chamberlain Worcester Imari tea set,
We're all done at 100.
the 3 Vanity Fair prints by renowned caricaturist Spy,
I'm going to sell the 3 of them at £90.
and the limited edition 19th century book of select fables illustrated by wood engraver Thomas Bewick.
Going to sell that at 90.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that.
Which brings Angus to the final lot, the pair of tiny silver and enamel Saturno rabbits that Dom received as a gift.
We've got a phone line on this, haven't we?
You're on the rabbit line.
Yeah, rabbit line. We've got 90 and bid at 95, 100, 110 I have, at 110 at 110. On the phone, 120 online, commissions are out. 130 online it is, then at 130. 140 on the phone, 140 and bid, 150, 160.
They're bidding like bunnies.
160 it is then, at 160 I'm selling that. Phone line at 160.
Well, he wanted shot of them, and they're off to Bristol.
You said you'd be happy with 30 quid for those, didn't you?
I'd been happy with 10 quid, frankly.
Really?
Dom's recently splashed a fair old whack on some new kitchen seating. So let's see if Angus has made him enough money today to help recoup some of the costs.
Hey.
Hey. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, well, that was exciting.
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it?
There are definitely people buying this. You're not just making it up.
No,
It
real people.
It looked like you were hearing voices.
No, and, you know, it was good. You had people in the room buying.
Yeah,
a lot of
that was
people
good.
On the internet, you know.
Yeah. There were a couple of real surprises, actually. The clock went for a lot more than I thought.
Quality.
Yeah, I know,
piece,
it really was. It was
Yeah.
lovely. The book was good. The rabbits.
Well, I
The
think that
rabbits.
was the result of the day,
That's
wasn't
the
it?
golden rabbit of the day. What was that about?
You didn't rate those at all, did you?
No, I honestly, I thought someone had won them in a cracker.
Well, you'll be taking home £3,215.
That's not bad.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
That'll pay for the banquette.
Safe travels back.
Thank you so
Brilliant.
much, Angus.
You're very
Honestly,
welcome.
really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you.
Rabbits. Who'd have thought it? Invest in rabbits. That's what I've learnt today.
Well, that went well, didn't it? You know, some great results, but he had some really good stuff. So I wasn't particularly worried the chairs didn't get away, but we knew it was going to be touch and go. You know, you got a reserve on them, absolutely fine. But otherwise, everything else has gone, done really well. I think he's really pleased. I mean, he seemed to really enjoy it, and I think slightly surprised as well.
I just enjoyed the whole thing. It was quite exciting. It went fast. I think almost everything sold for more than I thought. I have paid for my kitchen banquette. It has paid for it, so that is good news in itself. So thank you very much, Yorkshire Auction House.
Not many people would describe the antiques trade as glamorous, but a job's just come in that could add a bit of sparkle to Angus's week.
Right, Joe, I'm going to get off.
Where are you going?
I'm going all the way to Hampshire.
My parents come from there.
Oh, do they know somebody called Lizzy Cundy?
No, but I've heard of her.
Well, that's where we're going. We're going to Lizzie's house.
Have fun.
I'll catch you later. All right, bye.
See ya, bye.
See ya.
Lizzy Cundy, newspaper columnist, TV star and one-time wag, once married to Premier League star Jason Cundy, is a bona fide socialite, having graced more glitzy showbiz shindigs than the Kardashians combined.
How many dresses have I got? Hundreds, possibly thousands. I don't actually know.
Well, your life is about to get a whole lot more glamorous, Lizzy, because North Yorkshire's finest are already en route.
Well, it's a nice day for it, Jack.
It's stunning today, isn't it?
Yeah, bit of sunshine. A long drive, though.
Yeah.
Angus and Jack are settling in for a 5-hour drive south to Lizzy Cundy's home, a stunning 200-year-old 5-bedroom former farmhouse in Hampshire, where she spent the last 20 years raising her 2 boys.
I was here with my ex-husband. Sadly, that marriage fell apart, but I wanted to stay here and the boys loved the house. It has got so many great memories of the kids growing up, so it is a very happy house.
But in the past 12 months, Lizzy's happy home has become a decidedly empty one.
My youngest has gone away travelling in Australia, and my other boy is left with his girlfriend. So it's little old me in this big old house, and it's time to move on.
After 2 decades, Lizzy's ready to downsize, and that process begins with a right good clear out.
There's quite a few things that I think Angus is going to really like. There's film memorabilia, which could really raise some money. There's boxes of tricks for him to get through. I mean, it really is a mixed bag. A bit like myself, I think he's got his work cut out.
Well, let's go meet the lovely Lizzy. Perfect.
The lovely Lizzy? You're such an old smoothie, Angus.
Angus!
Hi,
Hi.
Lizzy.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I've got loads to show you.
Brilliant. Well, I brought Jack with me as well.
Come on in.
Thank you. Thanks.
Guys, take a seat.
Thank you. What a wonderful place. I don't take this the wrong way, but,
Yeah.
I mean, you're quite known for your showbiz.
Yes.
Here you are in a rural village. How...
Like, no neighbours, all fields, sheep and cows. Yeah, I just love being in the countryside.
You've done lots of different things, haven't you? I mean,
Yeah.
would you class yourself as a reporter, a presenter, or what would you...
Well, I would say I'm a presenter. I made money out of being a wag. I did a musical, did a book.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, the sort of items that we'll be looking at today, is some of that come from bits you've picked up on your career, or...?
I mean, you've got something by your feet. This is hilarious. These are Arnold Schwarzenegger's fists.
Not real fists, folks. These are plaster casts made for Arnie's 1982 movie, Conan the Barbarian.
You can see all the, detail in his skin, can't you?
Exactly. But sadly,
Yeah.
there was a wee accident.
OK. Well, we'll see what we can do. I'm sure there'll be somebody that wants some
Do you
broken
think?
Arnie arms.
Do you reckon?
I'm a good auctioneer. I can sell most things.
Hopefully these will fly away, which is also an ambition of Lizzy's if she raises enough cash on auction day.
I really want to get over to Australia. I want to see my son. So
Yeah.
I would like to try and get a flight out there.
OK, no pressure. Well, shall we have a look round?
Yes, come on! Well, boys, I've pulled these out of the attic because I can't bear looking at them. These dolls, they remind me of Chucky the movie.
Yeah.
My mum used to have these out, and as a kid, they used
Yeah.
to scare me so much. I mean, look at those
So you remember
eyes.
these as a little girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I used to hide them. And look, they have wigs. Oh, would you have them in your house?
I'd have them turned around, I think.
This is by Armand Maysel, who's a German manufacturer of dolls, and they're probably the creme de la creme. In remarkable condition as well, because, you know, you think these are 150 years old, potentially.
150 years
Yeah,
old?
they're Victorian dolls, yeah.
Wow, even
I know.
older than me. Can't believe it.
I don't think you're that old, Lizzy. I mean, you know.
That's incredible.
I mean, generally speaking, we can sell teddy bears better than dolls.
Right.
But we can still sell those. They're all right. Yeah.
All right.
Angus is taking all 4 of these dolls. You'll sleep well tonight, Lizzy.
I have to admit, I thought we'd be, you know, seeing more sort of showbiz than antiques, but that's great. We like that.
Well, if you want showbiz, I've got that too.
OK.
Look, come with me.
Ooh, now, this sounds fun.
Look what I've got, Angus, in here.
Oh, is it Brad Pitt?
It is full down there of dresses, and there's no room to move, I've got to
word.
say. And, you know, this one, in fact, I wore to the Oscars.
To the Oscars?
Yeah, it was incredible.
Presumably were you reporting from the red
I
carpet?
was reporting from the red carpet, and everyone thought I was someone else out there. So I think they thought I was Kim Kardashian's lost auntie, and they invited me everywhere.
Younger sister.
I think that colour could really suit you,
Look
and
at
I've
that.
only worn it once.
Lizzy, I mean, that would fit my leg.
Lizzy wants to send one of these dresses to auction, but she hasn't quite decided which one to let go. Maybe she can decide later.
Onwards and
OK,
upwards. We've got to
all
go
right.
upstairs now.
Upstairs, here we go.
Come with me. So this is my son's room.
OK.
So we've got lots of memorabilia stuff here. Now, the one I think you guys might be interested in is the real Houdini's sack.
Wait, sorry, what?
Oh, Lizzy,
What?
how do you have Houdini's sack?
Well, I just know everyone, don't I?
You're not old enough to know Houdini.
Born in Hungary in 1873, Harry Houdini was the first global superstar of magic, dazzling crowds the world over with his mind-boggling illusions and death-defying escape tricks. He used to escape from this very sack in one of his most famous routines. Lizzy's son was gifted this incredible item by a family friend.
Obviously, with anything like that, it's all about the provenance and that sort of thing that's going to help it sell. So anything you've got to go with it.
It's a one-off.
Yeah.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
It is.
Something to look into back at the sale room.
I'll leave you guys to
Brilliant.
it.
Thanks.
See you later,
Right.
boys.
Cheers. Thanks.
Bye.
Well, Jack, do you want to make a start up here?
Yeah, I'll make a start up
I'll
here.
see you in a bit. Don't despair on me, will you?
Over the years, Lizzy's amassed all sorts of intriguing memorabilia.
I love the movies. My father was an art director and worked in film, so there's lots of film items there.
Like this helmet, which incredibly was a prop in the 1959 classic Ben-Hur.
I'm really excited to sort of find out what is going to raise the most money.
Aren't we all, Lizzy? Could it be what Angus has just found?
I mean, Lizzy's fire dogs are an impressive pair. I mean, they are fantastic. You know, they can be used like this as a decorative ornament, but actually, they've been around for a long, long time. These would have sat in a big, huge stone fireplace, and they would form the framework for that fire.
Fire dogs were traditionally used to support spits for cooking meat and to stop logs from rolling out of the fire. This wrought iron pair date back to the 19th century.
They're not everyone's cup of tea because not everyone's got the right place for them. But I think, you know, probably sort of $250 to $350 at auction. They can definitely go on the van. They're lovely.
The boys load everything onto the van. And after 4 hours hard work, Lizzy's finally made her mind up about which dress to send to auction.
This is the dress.
That's the dress.
This slinky pink number was designed by London-based dressmaker to the stars, Pia Michi.
Right.
You got it?
On the van, yeah.
Come on, chop, chop.
Come on, OK, I'm
I'll
going
zip you in if you need it.
Having said yes to the dress, Angus and Jack are nearly ready for the long drive back to base.
Oh, all my stuff.
All your stuff.
Oh, wow.
Heading back up to Yorkshire.
Well, fingers crossed. Do
Definitely.
me proud, and
We will.
I'm going to see you.
Yeah, we'll see you on
in
auction day.
Yorkshire.
Brilliant.
Yorkshire tea, Yorkshire puddings. E-bagum.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Take care. Safe journey. See you soon, guys. Thank you. I cannot believe I've never been to Yorkshire, and I've never actually been to an auction before, so I'm really excited.
We've got some fascinating bits, really interesting bits. Houdini sack. I mean, it's fantastic. So I really hope that we can get some really good prices for her. And I want her to go away thinking, one, with the best auction house, but also with a love for Yorkshire.
So yeah, she's actually got quite a lot of film memorabilia and bits.
Well, that always does well, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Yeah.
Back at the auction house, the heat is on to get Lizzy's things safely unloaded and into the sale room. Every item must be researched and lotted up in plenty of time before the sale, which is in just 2 weeks' time. Sale room manager Jeremy is already working his magic on the Houdini sack.
Lizzy has a lot of very, very interesting items, but this is potentially one of the most interesting. Selling anything like this causes us a slight problem because we need to have a rock-solid provenance with it, because otherwise anybody could come up with a green sack with a bit of rope in it and say, this used to belong to Harry Houdini. Luckily, with the advent of the internet, we can trace this back, and this was sold at 2 major London auction houses, and that's the provenance that we need. We can be very, very confident that there isn't any problem with selling it. It belonged to Harry Houdini, and he used it in a very, very famous trick where he was tied into it, dropped into a locked box. His lovely assistant wife clapped her hands, and before we knew where we were, they'd swap places. It's got 1 or 2 battle scars on it, which, you know, we do like to see with these things, that we would be naturally suspicious if something like this was in absolutely perfect condition. It's a pleasure to be able to sell something like this with this cast iron provenance.
Lizzy's made the 250-mile journey up from Hampshire for the big day, bringing a bit of extra sparkle to Kirby Moorside.
Hi! Look at this. Yeah, welcome to Yorkshire.
Wow.
I thought
First
you were
time
gonna-
in Yorkshire.
Oh,
I dressed up for Yorkshire.
Yeah, so I've got your nice flat cap look. They'll let you in with that.
There we go. Yeah, present from Yorkshire.
Doesn't really go with the rest
No, it
of
does,
the
honestly.
outfit, but
That makes you acceptable up here.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Are you looking forward to it?
I am actually. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah.
I've
It's
got my
gonna do
lucky pants on.
Have you? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're staying on. I don't know whether this hat will.
Right, okay. Well,
Right.
on that note, shall we go in?
Yeah, come on. I'm excited.
Lizzie's ready to say goodbye to her things.
There we go.
Thanks, darling.
No worries.
Although for some items, it won't exactly be a tearful farewell.
I'm so happy I'm not going to see this doll again. Oh, I mean, look at her. Bless her.
Well, I don't know if North Yorkshire is ready for Lizzy Cundy.
Oh, and my dress. You see, this has many memories.
I think she's going to enjoy it. It's a little bit different, you know. It's not quite, you know, red carpet, but more clippy rug where we are.
We got Ben-Hur's helmet. I mean, look at that.
I'm a little bit nervous about some of her items. Houdini's sack, you know, will that disappear? But, you know, whatever happens, I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
I'm so excited to see Angus do his stuff. He's always telling me how good he is. Let's really see if he is that good. Can't wait.
Lizzie's hoping to make enough cash to visit her son in Australia. So let's see how many of her 25 lots Angus can shift. Watching online bids are Jack and Eleanor, while Joe's on the phones again, and Sam's bag porter duty. As Kirby Moorside's first ever flat cap and pink fur coat combo settles into position, it's showtime.
Right, we're adding a bit of glamour to North Yorkshire.
First up, it's Houdini's sack, for which Lizzie has set a reserve of £1,000. Can Angus conjure up some hefty bids?
Harry Houdini's disappearing sack. We have tried it out and it did work.
Shall we try again, Angus, and see if you disappear?
Maybe when I've sold it. I've got 420 opening bid here at 420, 60, 600, £600. We're out at 600 at 600. 620, 40, 60, 80, 700, 700 at 720, 740, £740 it is then at 740.
It's come up £260 short of what Lizzie wanted, so she's hanging on to it. It's not the best start. Can Angus get things going with the prop helmet from the movie Ben-Hur?
I've got 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. £180 it is. 180 for the Centurion helmet. 190 is it now? Just yes. At £180 it is then for Ben-Hur at 180.
Yes! The helmet's gone from Hollywood to Halifax, and Lizzie's up and running.
Delighted with that.
The first of Lizzie's mum's antique dolls are up next. This lot contains one French and one German, both from the turn of the century.
And we're off. 22, 5, 8, 32, 5, 35, 88, 42, 5, £45, 48, 50, 50 a bid, £50 a bid, 55, 60, 5, 5, 5 in the room, 65 in the room, 70, 75 I've got online, 80, 80, 80 in the room, 5, fresh bid, 90, thank you, 5 just in time, sorry, 100 would be nice, wouldn't it? Thank you very much. At £100 it is, then £100 at £100.
You can rest easy now, Lizzie. They're off to a new home in Middlesbrough.
Woo! Thank you.
And the good news doesn't end there. In just 120 seconds, Angus rapidly sees off the other two as well.
At £75. We're all done for the doll at 50.
Putting an end to Lizzie's nightmare and bringing in a further £125. But is anyone here in the market for a posh frock? Made by designer Pia Michi and worn just the once by Lizzie herself to a red carpet charity do.
This is the lot you've all been waiting for.
Well, it's very good. It could fit any of you.
I've got a bid of £5.
£5?
No, I'm only joking, Right, £50 I'm bid at 50. At 50 it is, then at 50. We can ship to London if there's no Yorkshire lasses that'll fit into this. 5, 60, 65, 70, 5, 80. £80 it is, then at £80 it is, then at £80 at 80. We're all done, I'm selling at £80.
It's been bought by a local. That'll turn a few heads on the high street.
That's not so bad. It's worth a fortune, but whoever's got it's very lucky.
Over the next quarter of an hour, 50 more lots come under Angus's gavel, including a sterling silver cigar case made in Birmingham in 1917.
All done at 65.
An Art Deco silver travel watch that belonged to Lizzy's mum.
All done at 70.
And the plaster casts of Arnie's fists made for the movie Conan the Barbarian.
We're selling that at £42.
Well done, Angus.
But can he end the sale in a blaze of glory? The final lot is Lizzy's pair of 19th century fire dogs.
Where should be this? £200 a bid at £200 it is, then at £200. Woo! 210, 220, 230, 240, at £240 it's at. At 240 it is, then at 240. We're all done. Selling then at 240.
It's a scorcher of a finale.
Very happy. Who won that?
You won't find them back there, Lizzy. That was an online bidder.
That's good.
Lizzy's lots are done and dusted. So after one or two ups and downs, is her dream trip down under still on the cards?
Hey, Lizzy.
Hi,
How are you doing? You all
Angus.
right?
Yeah, I'm really happy where it's gone, to be honest.
Good, good. There's some good bits in there, a lot of silver in there. But I think the dolls. You didn't like them, did you?
I couldn't bear the dolls. I am so relieved they've gone. I thought I'd have to pay someone to take them away.
There's a couple of bits that didn't get away,
Yes.
which is fine.
I'm pretty pleased how we've done.
Well, you'll be taking home £1,856.
Oh, I'm happy with that money.
Brilliant.
I'm
Good.
pleased.
Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed your trip to Yorkshire.
I've loved it and I'm coming
Wonderful.
back. I want to do your job. I think I'll be good at it.
Brilliant.
Okay, see you later. I'm not just coming away with a flat cap, I'm coming away with loads of money and a great experience of Yorkshire. I am coming back. In fact, I could even live here.
She's had a good result, and I think she's had a great day out. She's going to go away with an amazing taste of Yorkshire. I'm really pleased, because, you know, it's about selling items, but it's also being about an ambassador for the county that you live in. So I think job well done today.